Oh my goodness, Joaquin. All right, well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so very much for stopping by, when or if you watch this later. Thank you again so very much for stopping by. Oh man. Let's see. So who do we have? This I see there's 5 folks on the chat, and there's 5 thumbs up already. That's what's up. Miguel, how you doing this evening? All right, so I've been busting my hump to try and get the Kirk. How you doing? Great meals. All right, I like that. I see what you did there. Sean, Tom, Fat Boy Dre, what's going on, y'all? What's good, everybody? Boom. All right, Boracho Barbecue. Eric, what's good with you? How you doing? Shane, I am fabulous. Every single week, I do the same thing. Hold on. All right. I always forget to clean the lens off. Doesn't that look better? Much sharper. I always forget to clean the lens off until I see myself. All right. So we got Al in the house. How you doing, man? Preston, what's good? Larry, what's up with you, man? Kirk. Goodness gracious. All right, so I've been busting hump. I started saying this. I've been busting hump. I am trying to get the video for tomorrow done. I actually was busy today and was not able to work on it. I had usually I try to work on these videos sometimes at work in my downtime and or when I get home. This evening I got home and I actually filmed 2 videos for you guys. For next week. So, anybody want to know what I filmed videos on today? You know. All right, so let's see. Ash Boogie was good with you. Savage True One. Yeah, 2 videos today, and 1 video yesterday. So that's the reason why I didn't get to edit because I was too daggone busy filming. Wait, well, I don't know. We gotta get the likes up over 20. Let's get the likes up over 20, and then we can start talking about what's in store for you guys. All right. So Halloween 8/10. Larry, you hit the nail on the head. All right. So tonight I'm drinking coffee. I was so busy at work today, I didn't even get to drink my coffee. So this is my coffee from first thing this morning. I hate wasting coffee, so I'm just going to drink it now. I'll be fine. Even though this is a 40-ounce thermos. Oh, wait. You guys see this sticker here? You know these stickers are available for purchase, right? Go out to BRBQUE.com. Again, that's BRBQUE.com. All right? So, yeah. I have been busy. I was so busy at work, I didn't even get to drink my coffee. So let me take a sip of this. Still warm enough. It's not quite hot. Greg Jones, how you doing? I'm trying to make sure I say hi to everybody. James, yep. James said he has one. Al, we gotta figure something out, man. I don't know. What would you like to do? Maybe, you know the math already, so it ain't nothing but for you to hit me up. But I do want to do a collaborative live stream. And I think maybe, you did an interview with somebody. How about maybe you interview me? All right? I don't know. Not that I'm that important or that interesting, but maybe that'll be something for, some of your subscribers and some of my subscribers to see you, asking questions to me, and we can go from there. No, I won't say no trigger videos. There was 1 trigger video out of the 3. The other 2 were done in the house. Golly, Benji, yo, cooking in the cold is no joke. Benji, where are you? You in Ohio? Yes, indeed, Ash. Coffee is definitely good anytime. No beer for me tonight. Like I said, one, I didn't get any. Two, I really hate wasting coffee. So, oh man. All right, Eric, that's right. I know Eric got some stickers. Uh, well, put it like this: I still have to finish editing. All right, so we are at 18 likes. Get to 20, and I will tell you what the first of the three. I almost couldn't count there. Of the three videos is. Jay said he saw his first snowfall. He's from California. Uh, hmm. Kirk. Nope. I still have to be productive. I still have not finished editing the video. So I'm trying not to drink because I want to make sure this video, I spent a lot of time filming this video on Sunday. And like I said, I was hoping I would have it edited by now, but that didn't work out. All right. Great Meal says he finished the edit about, yeah, I saw the teaser you posted on Facebook. You gonna tag me in some per cat video. You don't tag me talking about, come on and see. Anyway, all right, so look, let's talk about the topic at hand. Smoking Bears, what's going on, man? It's been a minute. Kansas, all right. That's what's up, Benji. I'm like, I know you were in the Midwest. I don't know. Party time. We have, that was really just a fact-finding mission. This is one of those reasons. Remember I said in the video, now I understand why some YouTubers, they don't talk about certain things that they're doing. This was one of those reasons. I have other things going on in life, and I just can't stop doing what I'm doing with those things. Like, I was just in Philly this past weekend for my father's 65th birthday, and they had they had a surprise party for him. So I was away on Saturday, so I got nothing done YouTube related. And then on Sunday when I got home first thing in the morning, I started filming, right? And that's what this video is. So I filmed on for Sunday, and then I had basketball with my sons Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. Then I kind of watched the commercials and fell asleep. I didn't even see past like a little, but past halftime. All right, so let's see. Great Meal says he did ribs, baked beans. Oh, okay. Oh, ribs and baked beans. All right, yeah. I not sure if I saw that, but I do the ribs and the side. That's exactly. Larry said it's like 44 degrees here. Dude, you know what's crazy? This morning I walked outside. So I have on short sleeves today. I walked outside this morning. It was 45 degrees, and I went out in a short sleeve shirt to get in my car to drive to work. Now, yes, I did turn the heat on, but I had on short sleeves all day long. It ended up getting up to about 50, 55 this afternoon. Sean, that was for you. Nice, Preston. That's what's up. So, I told you, Preston says on his pork butt video, his 5-year-old said, "Where's the bone?" before I brought it up. So, in the video, I talked about how I prefer to save. I really think it's about 10 cents I save per pound, or excuse me, 10 cents I have to pay extra per pound to have that bone to be gone. By the time you weigh that bone, I mean it's negligible. So I'd rather just have the extra yield than lose that little bit of weight. Oh, before I forget, I just want to shout out my wife. My wife got me this mug years ago for like Valentine's Day, and I know it's backwards. It says, "I can't believe how much I'm not sick of you." This is like my favorite mug, and we're going in for seconds. All right. Woo. Yeah, buddy. Jack is so funny. Aside from Jack telling me that his barbecue tastes like an ashtray, Jack is the fire detector hunter. Mm. Eric from Baracho Barbecue says Kansas City is having black ice tomorrow, and it's supposed to get worse. Golly, man, that's one thing I do not like is black ice. T-Rock, how you doing this evening? Yeah, man, smoking bears. I see you are in that same, or I saw a video from you with the ribs in the side challenge. I'm not sure if I saw the Super Bowl snacks or a Super Bowl snack video from you. All right, so Dogfather says he is a real special cook coming up in the cold this weekend. What cold? What cold? Kirk, we're not talking about that right now. Let's talk about cooking in the cold. All right. So again, some of you guys are in the cold weather. Some of you guys are not. So this is going to pertain. Oh, I said when we got to 20 likes, I would tell you guys what the next video is. So, the next in the series of three pulled pork videos is going to be nachos. And I just covered the, I got some Doritos from the market, spread them out on the sheet. I'm not going to tell you what kind of Doritos. I want you to come, watch the video rather. Spread them out on the sheet. My oldest taste tester, I usually do my nachos in the oven. My oldest taste tester said, "Can't you do those on the Traeger?" And I looked at him like, yes, I can. So I ended up doing them on the Traeger. Typically, I don't do them on Traeger, but I spread out the Doritos. I cooked those for a few minutes. Then I put my pulled pork on top of the Doritos, let that cook for a few minutes. Then I went ahead and put some cheese on top of all of that, and the kids loved it. That's all I have to say about that. The wife liked it too, but the kids loved it. They love when I make nachos, especially out of Doritos. All right, Benji says he's doing some ribs, bologna, and 6 pounds of hot links. That's what's up. All right, so Mr. Jimenez says 30 degrees in Beaverton, Oregon. Gosh, all the way on the West Coast. So I know you guys saw the video where I was talking about cooking in a Traeger and how I was trying to get it up to 450 degrees, and I was unable to because of the fact that it's so cold. So what are some of the things that you guys do to combat the cold? I know when I'm cooking in the cold, you guys will see in the video that is going to go live tomorrow, I'm wearing a black hoodie over top of my high school, they remade, somebody that went to the school is a screen printer. So he did he remade the high school gym uniform, and he made hoodies. So I have on a t-shirt, an undershirt, my black reproduction high school hoodie, as well as a fleece lined zipper hoodie, and it was in the 20s when I was cooking. The entire time I'm talking, you can see my breath, and I did brush my teeth that morning, but there was still snow on the ground and everything. But so whenever I cook out in the cold, I usually just wear an extra layer, and I also have some fleece lined khakis, some fleece lined pants that I wear out when I'm cooking in the cold. So what are you guys? What are some of the things you guys do to help thwart or help you to stay warm? 79 degrees in Atlanta. Raul said 40 degrees in California. Don't know how to act. Preston said 82 degrees there. Hey, Benji, don't knock I like my coffee lighter. Oh, Jay, you're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania? Haha. Hey. Ew. I don't eat chitlins. Chitlins. Yes. Rampire, how you doing, man? Is it, oh crap, is it Eddie or Eric? No. Dang, was it? Oh man, why can't I think? I think it was Eddie. I'm not doing tamales, man. I'm not that good just yet. Bro, I completely understand. All right, so Jason said he lined the bottom of his Oklahoma Joe with a mosaic ceramic tile. All right, that's to help insulate everything. Rich, what's going on? Hey, well, Rich, I appreciate that for hanging out, man. Definitely appreciate that. Hey, Eric, Baracho, um, I watched the first episode and I with my wife and I was like this. Why am I into this? Why am I like really watching this? Well, what's funny, I didn't guess Antonio Brown, but when Terry Bradshaw was in the first episode and he almost got kicked off, I did guess it was Terry Bradshaw. And then that was the only episode I saw. But on the news, I guess it's every Thursday morning now that I think about it. They talk about who got voted off or who got kicked off. So I'll see tomorrow tomorrow afternoon who got kicked off the show. Miguel says party in the garage. Hell yeah. Local Bear Original Sours Collab dropping on February 18th. Crock pot casserole. I'm not doing that one. 72 degrees in Chester, Virginia. All right, I'm catching up. Long Johns and his work pants all the time. Oh, all right, Jay. I'm like, whoa. Eddie. Eddie. All right, I know it started with an E. Sorry, man. I'm trying to get better at remembering folks' names. Jay, I was like, holy cow, man. I'm like, what? You in Lancaster, Pennsylvania? You ain't even hit me up. You ain't let me know you was that close. What? And it was we was about to fight. Casserole, yeah. Casserole in a crock pot. All right, Mr. Jimenez says Milwaukee heated jacket. I have a buddy that's all into the Milwaukee ecosphere, and he has a jacket. Is it a jacket or just a vest? But it's an it takes the M20 battery. Smoked beef sticks last weekend, 35 degrees here in Minnesota. Man, 35 degrees. You know what's crazy? On Monday of this week, it was 36 degrees when I went outside to my car. And it felt like it was summertime. Last week, it was in the teens. The teens. That polar vortex that slid through here. Yo, it was in the teens. It was so daggone cold. Andrew says, cheers to you, sir, cooking out in the cold and making these videos. No worries, man. One, I gotta make a couple dollars. Two, I know I'm not the only one out there cooking, but you'll never, well, I won't say never. The likelihood of you hearing me complain about cooking in the cold is very low. All right, Wheelbarrow Barbecue says use a thermal blanket or moving blankets to help hold the temps on the pellet grills. I've seen and heard that, like a welding blanket or also a moving blanket. Honestly enough, it doesn't bother me. I'm not really trying to cook at too high of a temperature, so I'm not trying to cook on the high end. I usually am trying to cook on the lower end of the spectrum. So let's see. Kirk says Carhartt bibs, hoodie, Carhartt coat, cask, Flash beanie. If that don't work, he's got Sub-Zero hunting gear that cold out. But he said, but if it's that cold out, he's not cooking. Come on, man, you pansy. Why aren't you cooking? Tom says the coldest he's cooked in was 10 degrees. 3 coats, hats, gloves, and liquor. I like that in you, Tom. I like that in you. All right, so Jack says when it gets real cold out, he has to move his tuning plates further apart to get more heat from the first part of the smoker and its offset. That is a very, very, very good thing to say. You guys know the only smoker I have that has any sort of tuning plates is Bernadette, and I still have not figured out Bernadette just yet. No pun intended. But I hope to basically figure out, like, I gotta fine tune that thing. I have to figure it out just because the potential is there on that smoker. So at 30 likes, I will go ahead and tell you what the second of the 3 videos is, and if we can get up to 50 likes, I will tell you what the third video is. George, how you doing this evening? George says hello to everybody. I'm still a couple minutes behind. Yes. Alright, so Smoking Bear says Carhartt jacket and 2 pairs of socks. I'm not... Okay. I used to work at a Model Sporting Goods. So some of you guys might know what Model Sporting Goods is. Some of you don't. It is just like a Cabela, not even like a Cabela's, but it's a sporting goods store. They sold like workout equipment, weights, team apparel, team, like if you were playing on a team, so like athletic wear. They sold sneakers, so footwear, sporting goods, and sporting wear type stuff. Well, when I worked there at Modell's, I worked in the sporting goods section and I worked in the shoe section for a long time. I worked in Modell's total for about 3 years. And when I worked at the shoe store, I stopped buying shoes that were too big. I buy my shoes to fit. Hopefully you guys understand that. Like when you see someone walking down the street and their shoes are untied and they're flopping on their feet, I don't like that. So because of the fact that I wear my shoes to fit, I don't usually like... Me wearing more than 1 pair of socks is typically very uncomfortable. So I just try to, wear footwear, so boots or sneakers. Usually I wear boots probably 75-80% of the time, even during the summer sometimes. Really wear them to fit, so I can't do more than 1 pair of socks. That's just me. All right, so Jay says, meet and pack a brew. Try typing when you got 2-year-old all over you. Man, I understand. Well, that's what's up, B. I haven't watched it enough to be able to tell you, Eric, but still. All right, so Eddie from Rampire Barbecue says cold doesn't scare him either. Dog, you say that now, but the cold might not scare you, but the cold is going to work on your equipment. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is nothing like somebody said it a couple of minutes ago that they had to open up the air inlet all the way in order to get the smoker to come up to temperature. When you are struggling, like trying to do something, I remember one year, and this is probably about 4 or 5 years ago now, I was cooking a turkey. I was trying to cook a turkey like a test turkey. I was smoking it, and I just could not get the smoker to get over like 200 degrees. And I was like, there's no way I can let this smoker sit at 200 degrees for as long as it's going to, take to cook a turkey. So that's when I ended up putting another hole in my drum, and then I was able to get the smoker up to a much higher temperature. Dude, Kirk says, how about the weather Sunday? He sat with sugar and he threw most of the cook, I guess, sipping on barley pops in short sleeves. Man, Sunday, it wasn't Sunday. It might have been Saturday. Maybe it was Saturday. Sunday it was cold. Saturday was warmer. Smoking Bear says he uses lump charcoal in his drums, especially in the cold. So the lump does burn hotter and faster, but it does burn faster, so you have to be careful with that too. All right, Jay says Carhartt sweater, Carhartt sweater. That's what he's wearing in SoCal. Man, this look short sleeves, and it's in the 40s currently. Baracho says he can't do the blanket with his door weight. All right. Liquor definitely is key. All right, so Miguel says he'll be camping out next weekend, and he'll be doing barbecue. Tom, you're right. There's a smoker. So 2 of the 3 smokers I got from Kirk are insulated. Bessie, which is the biggest smoker, it is not insulated. The Vicky, the vertical smoker, is insulated. The video that I'm putting up for tomorrow, or going to finish editing for tomorrow, is with or using Vicky. Bruce, how you doing this evening? Adam said he cooked beef and short. Okay, he cooked beef short ribs in 11-degree cold, but the Jack Daniels kept him warm, and it turned out perfect. Adam, big ups, man, big ups, definitely. Honey Jack, I love me some Honey Jack. Yes, Rich, gotta go to Moe's Models. Gotta go to Moe's. Jack and Dr. Pepper is fire. All right. I tell you what, Honey Jack and cranberry juice. Thank me later. Again, Honey Jack and cranberry juice. You can even use the Evan Williams honey, whatever, yo. Cranberry juice and Honey Jack, money. It's on your sides unless it's raining or snowing. Oh my gosh. What's going on, Manny? How you doing this evening? All right, so we are at 30 likes. So the second of the 3 videos will be pulled pork, pasta, and spaghetti sauce. Yes. So Tom says he has to use a small fan on his offset when it's really cold, and he can't hold the temps without a big fire. Shoot, I completely. That's a great idea. You know, you can get those little like desktop fans. They're like 10 or 15 bucks from like Walmart. I know the last one that I got, that's where I got it from. And point it right at your firebox, and I'm sure it'll be very helpful. Yeah, too cold, can't get temps out, so use this Redneck Guru electric skillet controller and a computer fan in a Coke bottle. Shoot, that's what's up, man. That's exactly time just beats you to it. So 4Js, what's going on, man? So it ended up being great. So Tom said low speed lasted 6 hours. That's what's up. Well, it wasn't spaghetti. Okay, I did not have any spaghetti. So, you know, it's funny. I may mention this in the video, but people tend to say anything pasta is spaghetti, and I'm a stickler for semantics, and I did not use spaghetti pasta. I used elbow noodles or elbow macaroni. So it's pasta, pulled pork, and a meat sauce. Well, the meat sauce is the pork. So, but that's the second video. And my kids tore it up. They really thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh yeah, Jay. Honey Jack with cranberry. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah. It's not goulash. Goulash is usually with beef. This was with pulled pork. And goulash, to me, goulash is usually a lighter sauce, more like a roux sauce. Hey John, how you doing? Let me get get some more of my coffee here. This is my coffee from this morning. I was so busy at work today, I didn't get a chance to drink my coffee. So I'm drinking it now. All right, so Sean, that is a very, very good question. Sean, I try to make the most efficient use of my time as possible. Um, so Sean says, how do y'all find the time to cook? With all my kids' activities, I don't have the hours to chill by the grill. So I grill when they're asleep, point blank, or I miss events. There are certain times and certain things, and I actually had a discussion with my middle son the other day, and I asked him, I said, have you noticed I'm not doing as much barbecue as I was? And he's like, yeah. I said, do you know why? And he's like, no. I said, because if you want me to come to your games, then I can't always be sitting out at the smoker cooking. I can't always be catering events. So I've taken a little bit of a step back, and I'm not cooking as much because I want to make sure that I'm there to go to their games, to go to their events. I can miss practice because, we're not even talking about the game. That's just practice. Not even a game, but just practice. So I can miss the practice, but not the game. The games, I know, is very important to him. So can I get a BB for all of you guys that watched the video that I put, or the videos that I posted about his basketball or their basketball games? He asked me to post those and make them public for his friends to make them easier for them to be found. Yeah, let's see. Kirk says, make the kids help. They'll either disappear or join in the fun. My oldest son disappears. My younger son joins in. Yeah, Sean, we're talking about practice. So, Smoking Bears, I've seen some of your meal prep videos, and I tell you what, man, my hat goes off to you, but I cannot eat the same exact thing every single day. I just can't. I wouldn't be able to do it for more than a week, maybe 2 tops. I just can't do it. I can't do it. And then one of the other things too, and I know that I should cook and then try to take my lunch the next day, but after I cook, and I cook a lot, I don't always feel like cooking. So a lot of times for lunch, to me, I will go and buy lunch. I will spend money on lunch, and that's not my only vice, but that is just something I have to do. Like, I cannot take lunch with me every day because I just don't usually feel like eating the same thing I had the night before, or I want someone else to cook for me maybe once a day or so because I'm cooking so much. I get home in the afternoons, I'm dealing with my kids, the homework, the pickup, the drop off, going running to the post office, running to the library, all the other errands and things like that that I have to do, not including possibly going to the market to get whatever it is I'm going to have for dinner that night. And I got to think about what it is I'm going to cook. I feel like I'm on like one of those Iron Chef or like Master Chef or whatever they are, where they pretty much open the basket and they find out what the ingredients that they're going to be cooking. That's how I feel almost every afternoon when I get home, because what I do, I'm not the richest man in the world, and the YouTube money is helping, but like I said, I'm not the $650,000 man. I buy stuff on sales. I go into the market, and if I see some chicken on sale, I'm gonna cop it and I'm gonna get it. And I would much rather spend $50, $60 on meat in the market and feed my family of 5 than going out someplace and spending $100, $120 on my family of 5, and we get one meal where I can spend $60 and I might be able to get 2, maybe even 3 meals. So that's kind of how that is. Hey, well, I thank you guys for saying I'm being a good father. Yo, Tom, pulled pork in the pasta sauce. It was money. And then the noodles, I keep them separate. I don't mix the noodles and the sauce together. I usually put the noodles in the bowl and then the sauce on top. And yo, it was great. Yo, telling you, don't, John, thanks for watching. Kirk, thanks for watching. Chad, I see you. Manny, Miguel, Tom, K-Swiss, that's what's up. He said this afternoon, he's like, Daddy, the one video has almost 100 views on it. He's like, wow, people have been watching it? I said, yeah. I said, I'm putting it out there for, you know, for you to show your friends, but I mean, my subscribers can see that too. He's like, wow. Then I asked him about, yeah, he said he saw some of the comments and things like that. So those of you who commented, those of you who have watched, thank you so very much. Jay says, good luck for me. As mom would say was when he had nothing else growing up. And I was, yep. I always make something out of nothing. Kirk, I find that I do the same thing. Kirk says if he takes lunch, it's gone before lunch, and then he's buying lunch again, buying lunch anyway. And he said getting even fatter. Jay says he works so much sometimes he only eats dinner. All right. Eric, ¿qué te pasa? I don't want my barbecue either. What? Who you talking to, Baracho? Dude, if any of you guys have read Aaron Franklin's book or seen videos or interviews with Aaron Franklin, when they say, what's your favorite barbecue? He's like, I don't eat it much anymore. He's like, you know, I'm pretty much pescatarian these days. I feel the same way certain times or with certain things. I am not going to lie and say I don't take nibbles here and nibbles there, but man, I will tear up some beef ribs, and I definitely will tear up some brisket. Salmon is also up there too. Eric, come on, man. Not every one of us, not all of us live on the West Coast and don't have to worry about, not all of us don't have to worry about the cold. So Kirk says, speaking of chicken, he's picking up 180 pounds of chicken for $135 tomorrow. Good night. That's less than 99 cents a pound, dog. You sharing? I'll meet you, what's like halfway? Salisbury? No. Cambridge? Cambridge is more than halfway. No, it's not halfway, but Cambridge? I'll take some of that off your hands. Jack, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Thank you very much. Tell Betty I said, don't worry. All right. You're not picking up any other hobbies. Tom, I'm telling you, it was, as told by the kids, it was delicious. All right. All right. So, Jay, next day's food is better because the seasoning gets a chance to meld. And just like any of you guys smoked cheese before, just, you know, comment cheese. For those of you guys who have smoked cheese, when you smoke cheese, you don't use it right away. You wrap it up and let the smoke from the outside permeate down, in and through the cheese. So the flavors meld. Like Chipotle. Anybody eat Chipotle or have Chipotle? It is so much better the next day because all of the flavors meld. All right, Benji says, what's everyone think the best meat to put in baked beans? I am a big fan of brisket in my baked beans. I will get vegetarian baked beans, and then if I have any brisket trimmings left over, I will put all of the brisket trimmings into my beans, and it is delicious. Lou Calamadas, how you doing, man? Jackson's number 3. Yes, Iverson. I think that was pasta. John, yes, I think you were one of 2 of the people that said pasta and pulled pork. So if we can get to 40 likes, I will tell you what the third pulled pork meal was. Pulled pork. Well, it wasn't spaghetti, it was pasta. Joey Vasquez, how you doing this evening? Oh my gosh, John. What would I say if someone had a 30-inch diameter pipe which was 7 foot long and was 1/2 inch thick? I say I am going to improve upon my welding skills. That's what I would say. I would say, where? I actually, I would love to get one of those like Moberg pits or Mossberg pits. Man, that's like, talk about a dream. One of those. I would love to do something like that. Baracho says he's tasting while he's pulling. Yep, I understand. Tom, you know what? I can't live without peanut butter and jelly too. When I am on my brokest of broke, like, what you know what I usually end up doing? My barbecue will sometimes fund my lunch because it's more or less, oh, this is, my job will take care of paying tuition for the kids and aftercare and anything else extracurricular, like if we go out to dinner or something like that. But there's a lot of times where the money I make on the weekend funds my lunch all week long, those type things. But there are also times when I don't have anything to fund my lunch or during the week, or if I'm trying to save peanut butter and jelly, yes. Toasted potato bread, though. Toasted potato bread. Yep. Oh, John. All right, so John, how much does that tube weigh? Turnaround barbecue. Up, we have 40 likes in there, 40 folks on the video. So before I talk about what the third and final pulled pork video is, what else is it that you guys do to help make your cooks easier in the cold? What other preparations do you make for yourself? What other preparations do you make for your smokers? My smokers are in the garage, so they're slightly shielded from the elements. The garage is not heated, it's not insulated by any means. So it gets cold out in my garage. But the Vicky, the vertical smoker, doesn't have a problem in the cold. The insulated, smoker, she chugs right along and there's no problem. Bessie, on the other hand, in order for me to get Bessie and to keep Bessie at temperature, I have to throw an extra stick or an extra 2 sticks in about every hour and a half. So, you have to, because of the fact that there's so much heat radiating off of that smoker, she doesn't work as well in the cold. But she still works. She just goes through more fuel, which is understandable. Most any smoker will do the same thing. You're going to have to, if you can't, now this is one of a tip that I put in one of the videos I did recently, well, not recently, a while ago. If you're having a hard time getting your temperature, getting your smoker up to temperature, you either need to build a bigger fire or give it more air. That's the only reason why your smoker will be stuck at a temperature. Jay says he's drawing plans for his brick smoker in July. Can't come soon enough. John. Joey Vasquez says, John, make a traditional offset stick burner with an insulated firebox. Jay says he doesn't film barbecue at his house because the smoker's at his mother-in-law's house. I understand that. One of the guys that I sold a smoker to up here, he lives, I don't know if he lives in an apartment or what, but where he lives, he can't have the smoker there, so he has the smoker at his mom's house or his mother-in-law's house as well. And he put the smoker on the back deck, and let's just say it's a wood deck, and that wood deck now has a hole in it, or at least a burn mark in it. So he had to put the drum up on some ceramic, like some paver stones. John says I can get, gosh. All right, so John Lockhart says he uses a welding blanket during the cook to keep heat in. He always turns on his smoker at
Okay, he said I guess he says he turns on his smoker. So John Lockhart, what kind of smoker is it that you have that you're turning it on? Miguel, put more fuel in. More. He said more fuel in the smoker, more alcohol in him. Eddie from Rampire Barbecue says his vents are completely open in the cold. Yep. Eric says, I don't think an insulated firebox will be necessary with a half-inch plate, Joey. So, necessary, no. Helpful, most likely, yes. With a half-inch plate, you're going to get heat loss just because it's metal and it will draw heat away. Oh, gosh. John says, smoker build coming from Tampa. No. Oh man, you're gonna make me have to come down there and trailer that thing back up. Golly, but 700 pounds, how am I gonna pick that up? John says, okay, it's a Rectech pellet smoker. All right, understandable. Put my over soaking mountain on bricks, and he had it on his in-laws deck. Yep. Like kids, I'd rather cook with my mother-in-law's more open space. I understand. Yes, Eric, it is coffee. I was busy at work today, and I never got a chance to drink my coffee, so I had to empty out my thermos. Speaking of my thermos, look at that. This sticker, okay? This sticker, so some of you guys know that when and or if you gave a donation during the live stream, PayPal donation, I would send you some stickers. The stickers are available on the website. They are $5 a piece. They go to help support. Oh, come on, focus. They go to help support. Come on, focus. Let's see. All right, they go to help support the channel. Some of the builds that I not builds, but some of the things that I do, some of the things that I cook. Yeah, I can't always afford some of the things that I'm cooking all the time. And I get paid every 2 weeks, and then YouTube money comes in maybe once a month, and I can splurge and get something. But I have other things I have to take care of. John, I already know. I'm just trying to figure out. I was talking to the missus, telling her that my company actually, the company I worked for merged with another company. So my now new company has reduced the amount of hours off or pay time off that I get. In essence, I lost 3 days a year. Not very happy about it. So sometimes when I kind of do that head scratch, it's not because I don't want to get down there. It's because I know I already have some vacation on the books, and I got to figure out how to squeak out more time off. That's all that is. Hope you get a smoker later this year. I hope to get one. Been using a dual fuel grill charcoal side-by-side setup as an offset. Well, Bruce, you know what? I don't knock anybody for trying, except for those of you that are. No, I'm not a big fan of electric smokers or propane smokers, but that's just me, okay? And I understand, and I hope you guys understand that you have to start somewhere. And if you are willing to figure out how to make it work with what you have, then the next time you can get what you want, it'll be that much better. All right? Turnaround Barbecue says that he had an offset vertical brakeman that ran better in the cold than in the warmer weather. That's interesting. Wow. Why do you think that is? Well, did it get too hot? Turnaround Barbecue? Did the temperatures get too high? Because if the temperatures got too high, then that would mean that it was getting too much air. I work in IT, Papa Vape. I work in IT. All right, so Jay says he's going to have a lot of meat on the smoker. He's only cooking if he got the smoker full, so his friends are going to pitch in. That's what's up. Ooh. Oh, yeah, John. I definitely know what you're saying. definitely know what you're saying. So, but that's what's up, man. Come on. My buddy. Paste up over. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. John, this side eye is for you. You know what's crazy? I probably could continue to work my same job remotely. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that, John. Hurricanes are a thing. You have to worry about hurricanes like every time one of them comes through. Whereas here, where I live, I have to worry about a hurricane once a year, maybe. Once a year. Yo, smoking bears, dude. I don't even know how to like address that. Start smoking a 12-inch grill from the grocery store, and you know what, Jay, man? Sometimes, truth be told, sometimes the struggle of learning on a crappy grill is worth it, because when you get something that runs smoothly, like when I got Bessie runs so smoothly that I just got in and started cooking, and it was like I was off to the races. When I got Vicky and I was having trouble with Vicky, I was like pulling my hair out, but I kind of just took a took a step back from the vertical, and then I kind of like systematically figured it out. It took me a while to figure out, and one of the differences between when I got Vicky the vertical smoker and now, just like someone was saying, I think it was Sean, he said, he said, how do we have the time to sit at the smoker for hours and hours and hours? That's the problem I'm having with Bernadette right now. I know that I need to devote like an entire day to sit right at that thing and watch exactly what's going on. All right? Watch exactly what's going on. And I can't. I don't have time, which is why I haven't been using Bernadette. And the last couple times I have, she burnt stuff up. Hence her name, Bernadette. Caden, how you doing this evening, man? Veggie says he learned on his 22-inch Weber kettle. All right, so Turnaround says, let me rephrase. It was easier to maintain temperatures in the cold, less temperature spikes. Yes. So the reason that is probably because of the fact that it's colder. It helped. You know what you probably should have done in the winter, in the summertime, is put some water in that thing. Water helps and acts as a heat sink, so it won't run away on you. Or if it does start to creep up in temperature, the water will help bring the temperature back down and level things out. I've always found all of my cookers have always had water in them, and I can tell when the water is either run dry or I need to add more water when the temperatures start creeping up and out of control. Caden, I said hi. Jack, the struggle is real. If he doesn't know how to manage a fire, 91% of his cookers are gas. But you know what? You can't knock people, man. I try not to. I mean, barbecue is barbecue. There is, put it like this, there's better barbecue than others, right? I don't particularly care for electric smoker barbecue. And this is like home electric smoker barbecue. You go to some commercial establishments, some restaurants, though those smokers might be electric or propane or assisted, they are designed to still give you some smoky flavor in the food. So just the home electric and propane smokers are the ones I'm kind of knocking. Benji says this kettle is still his favorite way to cook. John, oh my goodness, I missed you, man. I missed you, seriously. I bet you do, man. I bet you do. Jet ski for $100. What? Caden, man, hopefully you're building a trailer to put that jet ski on. All right, so Smokehouse Barbecues is most of the time here in Dallas. He just adds more wood during the cold and the cold spells. Wind tends to affect his smoker more than anything else. And the smoker is in the open in the backyard, so no windbreak. What can you put up that would be cheap? Just get like a 2x4 and some plywood. Cut the plywood into maybe a 2x4 strips, and then kind of build like a U around your smoker so that you don't have as much issue as far as the wind. Tom says the same thing about the way his patio is. When I was up there at Tom's house, his patio was more like under his deck and the back of his house. It's more like not a funnel but a wind tunnel, and I could definitely see how the wind would affect his smokers and things like that. So yeah. Oh, John. Jack says, looks like he'll be the best smoker there is. If struggling is a sign of good things. Struggling is a sign of good things, man. I'm telling you, the thing is, it prepares you. Like when you have a bad cook, or you struggle with a cook, and you figure it out, you get it, then it's like, pff, dude, it's crazy. Lou says I have my Commando Joe and whoever Smoky Mountain next. His next smoker, if that ever happens. He said he kind of wants a pellet smoker, just want to see what it's like, but he's afraid he won't like it. Dude, you know what? I'll tell you what, man. You start cooking, and I am probably not the best example because I'm cooking on the Traeger for my family. And I've told you guys, and I made mention of it earlier today, I get up and go to work. I'm at my desk at 6 o'clock in the morning. I leave my desk at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I leave from work, and I have to run to pick up my kids. And when I say run, it takes me 45 minutes to get back up close to where I live. And it takes me just that time. The kids get out of school at 2:45. So usually in the afternoons, I have all of 5 minutes. And there's every now and again, probably 3-ish times a week, I get my car washed. Okay, in the afternoons, I run in. I don't even get them to dry it off or clean out the inside or anything like that. I have a subscription and membership to the specific car wash, and I drive through there in the afternoons, get my car washed. I drive a black car. It doesn't take much for it to get dirty, so I get it washed multiple times a week. That takes all of 5 minutes. By the time I do that, I'm at the kids' school at 2:50 to 2:55. They get pulled back inside of the school at 3 o'clock. And there are times when I am pushing it, like if there's a little bit of traffic. So I get them at 3, okay? If I need to go into the market, we're usually in and out of the market by 3:30. Then at that point, I have to go to the post office. Most afternoons, I go to the post office. Shout out to the post office box. If you guys want me to try anything, if you want to send me some seasonings, or if you want me to try something in yours, or if you just want to send me something for the kids to try, we can get it on video. The P.O. box is down in the description below. Go to the P.O. box. By the time we go through all of that, I get home, it's 4 o'clock, right? When I get home at 4 o'clock, the kids sit down, they start getting their homework done. I start in the kitchen. Usually I'm cooking from between 4:15, 4:30 until 5:30 or 6 o'clock when my wife gets home. Try to make sure I have dinner done by the time she gets home so we can all eat. And then it's 6:30 by the time we finish. And usually there's some afternoons when I start working on videos as far as editing. There are certain times when I might try to get out into the garage. Okay, there's a lot of things, and then goodness forbid, I try to rest. There are some times when in the evenings after I get everybody settled, I might go out and help my friend move pinball machines, or I might help someone move something. I've been putting the cargo van, I've been putting van into good use, making a couple extra dollars on the side, moving things and hauling things as well. So those things happen in the afternoon and the evening. So I'm aware I'm busy, but that Traeger comes in handy because it's so much less maintenance and it's so much easier for me to get things done before the sun goes down. The sun is going down about 5:30, 6 o'clock as well. When the sun stayed up until 8 o'clock at night, I didn't have a problem cooking outside on the side of the house on Sammy the Big Green Egg or on my rectangle grill until 8 or 9 o'clock. But now that it's getting dark early, it's just not an option because it gets too cold too soon. So, yeah. George says he changes heat duct from 6x8 to 20x8. Works a lot better, I can imagine. All right, so Jay says water or apple juice. I had a bad experience when I used apple juice because of the fact that it slowed down my cook. Lou, I would love to get a gravity-fed cabinet smoker. I love Vicky. Okay, now if I could take like a lump gravity smoker or a lump cabinet smoker, and usually they're insulated, I would love one of those. Eddie says he uses kettle all the time. Absolutely agree. Cook what you know. It's the keyboard pitmaster part. Yep. Oh my gosh. Smoking Bears, man, you are a nail on the head. That's what's up, Caden. Shot of 10 and the cutoff size for a windbreak. Yep. All right. So Joey says a sheet of 10. Yep. Tom says he does use plywood sheets to Brock. Buonanotte, I guess. Is that good night? Caden, yeah, I saw the shotgun. I think I saw a picture or two on Instagram. Yes, John. It's not that I don't want to say neglecting. It's just not as convenient because it takes a lot longer. So that whole spiel about me getting home in the afternoon, sometimes by the time I get Sammy started, it could be 5:30, 6 o'clock. And that's just too late nowadays. So Alex says he has a lot of success with his Commando Joe in the cold temperatures. It holds temperature well. I agree. The Sammy does as well. That was... John is hilarious. I see you, man. I see you. Right now, diesel is, for me, it was $2.79 on my way into work this morning. John, you should have led with that. He's not trying. All right, so Joey says he made his own insulated cabinet smoker and holds 18 briskets. Man, jeez. Caden's funny. Oh, country barbecue base makes some portal. You know who else has a decent cabinet smoker that is moderately priced? Surprisingly, Myron Mixon. If you guys have never looked at Myron Mixon smokers, they're made in the USA. They're made in like Connecticut. They are reasonably priced, like less than $3,000 for a cabinet smoker. And he's got one that's a hunkin' big cabinet smoker, gravity fed. Joey, I would be interested in receiving those dimensions as well. Turnaround barbecue, absolutely. Altitude does affect your cooking. I'm trying to think. There was someone not recently. I was talking about how I cook the temperature and that, like, so let's say my brisket. I take my brisket to between 200 and 205 degrees, or I suggest between 200 and 205 degrees. And she commented that if you're in a higher altitude, that brisket might not be done into a much higher temperature. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but you would, living in a higher altitude, would be able to hopefully be able to tell or learn what that difference is. I don't know if it's lower or if it's higher. I really don't, and I don't remember, unfortunately. I'm telling you, man, Eric, the Myra Mixon smokers, for what they are, they're not that expensive. Not that expensive. Y'all making friendships here in the comments. All right, so look, we are 4 likes away. If you have not already, please, please, please hit that thumbs up button for me. If we get to 50 likes, I will tell you what the third and final video is with that I used pulled pork. Yeah. So tomorrow's video is going to be, I guess I was trying to wait till we had 50 folks on. But tomorrow's video, let's see here. I am going to give you guys a preview. Now, what's up, barbecuers? No. I said, so the first video was nachos. The second video at 40 was, did I say 20 likes? I would tell you, no, I think you're right. Oh, well, crap. There's 50 likes anyway. So the third and final pulled pork video in the, it's not even going to be a series. It's just what I did with all of the pulled pork. I made a pulled pork shepherd's pie. Yes, pulled pork shepherd's pie. My wife came home. Well, the kids, they tore it up. They absolutely loved it. And my wife came home and she had some of that and she liked it too. Questa J, what's going on? So I just used a bag of mixed vegetables. I put pulled pork layer down. Then I put my frozen mixed vegetables down. Then I actually got some store-bought. It's not a box. It wasn't a box. It was in like a little envelope. Mashed potato mix. Dude, Jay, man, I know I might look Latino, and I might hablando un poquito español, but I don't know nothing about taquitos or tamales, or I'm not good at that stuff, man. I'm not. I'm not. Caden says he made his famous bowl of cereal this morning. That's what's up. Cereal. All right. So I did pulled pork nachos first. So I did pulled pork nachos, and then I did pulled pork pasta and pasta sauce, and then I did pulled pork shepherd's pie. But here, you guys want to see, and actually, look, I can do this. You guys want to see the video for tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Ready?
Today, I'm using Vicky, my insulated vertical reverse flow smoker, to do some chicken wings and some lamb.
Yes. Did y'all see that? 29 degrees.
This is Dash.
All right. Okay. So there's a sneak peek of the video for tomorrow. The video is still not done. I still have to, like you guys heard, there's no music in it just yet. That is usually the last step in my process. I try to get the video edited and then go from there. Brandon, how you doing this evening? Thanks, Lou. I worked really hard on that intro. You have no idea how difficult it is to make a 2 or 3 second clip stand out and be long enough to stand out but short enough to put it in an intro. And the whole point was I wanted each and every aspect of my channel in or represented in that intro, and like I left the trailer out. Like I couldn't get a clip in there of the trailer or that intro would have been like 30 seconds long, and I didn't want that. Jay, man, you preach to the choir. Easy to roll, crack, and then throw pour, stick, toothpick, fries. That easy. Ah, that easy. Yeah. Yes, I've smoked my garage door. You're absolutely correct. How does what taste? My garage door? I didn't eat it. I just smoked it. It was a test. Thanks. Gosh, Conrad said he did pork chops on his big green egg last week when it was negative 27 degrees. Man, you win. You officially have the coldest cook temperature that has been brought up for this evening. Gosh. Hey, Jeff from Out of Order Barbecue. What's going on with you? Time to give the girls their due. You're absolutely correct. All right. Thank you, Mr. Perez. I appreciate you, sir. Definitely. Questa J says he got to get a smoker. He had boiled eggs tonight. Hopefully you put some salt and pepper on them and maybe some hot sauce. All right. Jay says he'll make a budget video on making taquitos on a budget using a whole cooked chicken from the store. Dude, don't knock those like $4 or $5 chickens. You're basically paying 99 cents a pound for a cooked chicken. No brainer to me. Caden, I'm ignoring that. Hey John, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your willingness to help out and your support for not only me, for my channel, and everyone else here too. So thank you so very much. That turnaround barbecue, that is hardcore. Shoot. Yes, Jay's Rapping Barbecue is Jay Rotary. Caden. Caden. Anyway, so I'm almost finished my coffee, which is great, and I will say, no drinking, no yawning, but I enjoy drinking with you guys. I feel like, drinking with you guys is just like hanging out at a smoker. Oh, goodness. With the forward jokes. Y'all got jokes. Kirk says, negative 27? No, sir. Not me. Food be refrozen before he got it to the back of the house. Just put it in the smoker. Okay, you can be a bow tie boy all you want. I have a good friend of mine. He's got a bow tie tattooed on his chest. A Chevy bow tie tattooed on his chest. And I call him bow tie boy every now and again. You can get me the pictures if you want to send them to my email address. My email address, it might not be in the description. But let's see if I can get into the live stream and I will send you. But my email address is MD, so Mary Delta. So hold on. Comment, hey, I'm ready. All right, and then I will tell you what my email address is. Get a pen and paper. First car was a Mercury. William, Mercury what? Brandon, yes. Brandon, you missed us BSing. I drank some coffee.
I drank more coffee. We did some more BSing. We laughed at jokes. We told jokes. We commiserated about being in the cold and cooking in the cold. You, sir, in South Carolina, know nothing about the cold. Drank some more coffee. And now we're here. Oh my gosh. All right. Hold on one second. Pause the comments for a second. My email address is MD. So, let's see if I can do this phonetically. Michael Delta, and it's Steel, S-T-E-E-L, so S-T-E-E-L, Drum, D-R-U-M, Smokers, S-M-O-K-E-R-S, at gmail.com. So it's MD, Steel Drum Smokers, at gmail.com. I actually do have a email address attached to my BRBQE website, but I really don't remember what it is. So, yeah. Golly, 76 degrees in Texas. Stop talking about. I didn't trade the beer for coffee. I just didn't get any beer today. Or I don't have any beer in the house. So, golly. A Mercury Sable wagon? Brad, look, I'm telling you, Brandon, we would definitely get along. Definitely. I'm not getting old. I just, every now and again, you know what, Caden? So you know why you don't know anything about this? One, because you're not supposed to be drinking. Two, because you're not old enough to really understand what being tired is. I'm going to just leave it at that. Anyway, Comrade says 4 to 8 inches of snow tonight, -20 Friday. Good night. Yes, the wagon was fugly. Cluster J's, same in M's. You don't own an air conditioner? What? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jay, tell him. There are times when I want to stop, but then it's like, man, if I stop, that's an extra stop. I don't want to stop. Wow. I've never been somewhere where they didn't have air conditioning. All right, Eddie, have a good one. Thank you so very much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thaw hinges on his brake run offset 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh. Oh, you know what? So for the 31 of you guys that are here right now, this weekend, any of you guys in the Pittsburgh or Canton, Ohio area, just, comment Pitt or comment Canton. All right. A Cutlass wagon with a stick shift. What? Like a G-body Cutlass? I didn't even know they came in wagons. Oh my gosh. Jay says those extra 5 minutes can turn into 15 minutes because of traffic. I completely understand that. Really fast. Definitely understand that. So anybody in the Pittsburgh area? Anybody in the Canton, Ohio area? 81? Oh, okay, you're off of 81? Caden says he loves his little small town. There's like no traffic at all. Yeah, but that means that there's nothing for the cops to do, which means that you'll get in trouble. And which means they probably know you before you even know yourself. So Kirk, my buddy just got a Cadillac wagon. Definitely just got a Cadillac wagon. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You did say that your uncle is a sheriff, Kate, and I remember that. So what he'll probably do is he'll throw you in the back of the squad car, take you home, and then tell your dad to beat your butt. Question J says not if you're a cop. You're right.
You're right. You guys are making valid points here. All right, so probably nothing. You know he's gonna tan your hide. Anyway, this weekend I'm going to be doing some driving. You guys know that one of the last times I took a road trip in Vanna, or when I take road trips, period, I usually get online and we can have a live stream. So on Saturday afternoon, I will be, hey, B Hans, how you doing? All the way from West Coast, man. Shoot. That's what's up, Caden. Man. But the whole what I was getting at is I'm gonna be doing some driving. I have to make a fantastic voyage on Saturday afternoon. Definitely. So I have an event I'm catering on Saturday, early Saturday afternoon, not early, on Saturday afternoon. And then when I leave that event, I'm driving out to Pittsburgh. I'm going to be visiting my aunt. You guys, some of you guys remember, just comment P if you remember seeing me ship food out to my aunt that lives in Pittsburgh. Commissary today. I've been looking for a food car truck trailer to start, then move on to the trailer or restaurant. That's what's up, Brandon. All right. All right. So I sent food out to my aunt. So my aunt, I hit my aunt up and said, hey, you know, is there any way I can come and stay with you on Saturday night? I have two arcade cabinets I have to deliver out to Canton. So I'm figuring by the time I'm up all day, I will be ready to go to sleep by the time I get to her house, probably about 10 o'clock. And then we'll get up in the morning. We're going to go to breakfast. And then I got to drive the other 2 hours, or the next 2 hours to get to Canton. And then from Canton, I drive back to Baltimore. So on Saturday evening afternoon / evening, expect me to pick up we'll turn on my phone so I can do a live stream. And then same thing on Sunday afternoon, early afternoon, especially seeing as how football is done. I will also be doing a stream then as well. So keep your eyes peeled. There's a couple of you guys that are like faithful, diehards who come to almost end up and, hit me up on almost every live stream. Yes, I am cooking something to take to her. So the event that I have to do on Saturday, I have a whole brisket to cook. And for my aunt, she sold for me, or she's getting folks out there that know of me because I've sent food to her before, a whole brisket, and then I'm doing some chicken for her. So expect a abbreviated cook video. I'm probably not going to do a cook video. Holy smokes, deuces. I might just do a video on the road, I guess. But that's pretty much it. The videos for next week, I might actually not do any videos this weekend at all, because of the fact that I have 3 videos I already filmed for next week, and then that could put me potentially ahead, but I don't know. I kind of play it by ear. I don't really have a plan. I just figure it out. But just heads up, any of you guys who I know like to hang out on the live streams and things like that, I will be, like I said, live streaming from the road on Saturday afternoon / evening and on Sunday early afternoon. So all of that being said, I'm leaving my house probably about 3:15, 3:30 on Saturday, and I have to be back home by 6-ish on Sunday to go to basketball. So Joey Vasquez says, do I do any competition cooking? I have cooked in exactly one competition. And have you seen that video? Anybody want to comment what the acronym was that we were using after that video? I know there's somebody out there that's seen that video. Joey, I competed in a SCA event, which is a Steak Cook-Off Association event. Yeah, it was DAL. It was Dead As Last, not DFL. Thanks, Tom. Yes. We placed last. It was my first
Jack, you're absolutely right. Next to last, because the team that placed last was so afraid of us, they didn't even show up. I was crushed. Like, oh my gosh, there was a ninja cutting the onions. I was crushed. Oh my gosh, that feeling of dejection. Oh, I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. I'm like that's exactly why I don't do competitions. All right, well, Joey, go back and look. Um, I do have, there was 3 parts, I guess, to the video, maybe even 4, because I did a video like going up there. Then I did a video talking to the guy who ran or hosted the event. Then I did a video on the first part, and then I did a video on the second part where how we fared and on our ride home. So you actually got the spoiler that we finished last. Yeah, well, Quester J, our steak tasted great, but there's a problem when we turned in a steak that was overdone, and there was a problem when the flavors that we were using were not the flavors that the judges were expecting. They were expecting something sweet, and we gave them something savory, and it seems like they knocked us for it. But we never know. I don't know, Kirk. I don't know. I have seen him post some stuff on Instagram as of late. Usually, whenever he posts stuff on Instagram, that means he's actually cooking. And if he's cooking, that means he's actually filming. The problem is his cooking channel was not his primary YouTube thing. His cooking channel was secondary, or actually probably tertiary. He was doing he was doing Minecraft videos, and then like Minecraft, and then his like work and family, and then his cooking videos. So I know he's still cooking for his family because he cooks like I cook, but he just might not be filming it. Yep. The fat from the brisket. You're absolutely right. John, hold on. How about this? Hi, John. How you doing? So no, John. John, I made mention of this earlier. Someone asked about it. I was talking about how now I understand how people say that I probably shouldn't have told you guys about that because, one, it either didn't come to fruition, or two, that's like a 6 to 8 months down the line type thing. I really posted that video and showed that video because I would love to get a food truck. It's just not the right time right now. I have a lot going on inside and outside of YouTube and the things that I show you guys, family related and things like that. I would love to be able to get a food truck, and I'm going to like loosely set up a goal of like by next year. That looking at that truck was purely fact finding because I wanted to know what was out there. Let's put it that way. So now I know what I want and what I don't want, and then I have a better idea of what direction I can move in. Of course, when you go house hunting, like they make you do a lot of stuff up front before you can even really start looking at houses. I kind of did it the opposite way. So like I don't have any money secured. I don't have any sort of location secured. The one thing that I do have in my favor is I have a tow vehicle, which is why I want to more or less go the route of a trailer as opposed to a truck. But other than that, this gray hair is bugging me. This one right here. Anyway, other than that, I don't have much planned or in the works as of yet. But do not fret. Something's coming. Something's coming. Joey, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, Caden, what happened to it? Cooks and kids, dogs. Oh my gosh, what? Turnaround barbecue. You know how many times I have to yell in the afternoon, quiet on the set, or just quiet, quiet. I fuss at my kids all the time when I'm trying to film stuff. That's another thing too. I talked about how busy my afternoons can be. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays are usually the days where I film things. And my goodness, sometimes I am like, because filming things slows me down. It probably takes me twice as long to cook because of the fact that I'm filming. Between moving the camera and trying to get shots. And anybody notice my edits? My edits have been, if I do say so myself, my edits have been rather fire lately. All right. Whoa. That's what's up, Caden. Yeah, comrade, I completely agree. Um, yeah, comrade, I agree. And I don't like cooking for competition. Like, I want someone to like my food because it tastes good. I want not someone to like my food because it looks pretty. Oh man. Tyler says, can you do a video on how to transport utensils, food prep items to the cook site? What equipment you have used and that makes on-site cooking easier? Tyler, I can tell you that will be something that probably won't happen until the summer. Just because when I'm doing it, it'll be easier for me to kind of talk to what you're asking. So if you don't see something like that for another 6 months, don't be discouraged. I won't say don't keep reminding me or keep reminding me, because there was somebody that kept reminding me about a video that once I did the video, I don't know. Anyway, all right. So Chuck says, amen. Filming is a lot of work in and of itself. Eric says he'll send me the food through UPS. Perfect. Turnaround Barbecue says, do a video on doing a video. I've thought about it. I did make mention of this. I found a camera. I was looking for some additional film equipment. So I was looking at tripods and some like clamps for, for camera mounts and things like that. I've been trying to figure out ways to improve my channel, guys. Like seriously. And when I was doing it, I found another camera similar to the camera I currently use. And yo, it's like $500, but I want it. I want it. And it's just like not the time for me to be buying any new equipment, like big dollar equipment. But anyway, I want to take this to the next level. I want to keep leveling up my channel, and I know that a new camera, second camera, will be very helpful. So the second camera, though, I kind of try to not have my camera in the shots, or like my tripods or anything like that in the shots. Like, I'm very cognizant of that. At the same time, if I have two cameras going, it's inevitable that the camera will be in the shot. And I kind of think that I either need to get over that, or because I'm focusing on the wrong thing in the video. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway. Caden, no. My car did not come with trailer lights. I had to wire them in. It's pretty simple. The whole thing is, at least on my Passat, the wires come down along the driver's side of the car, and then they go to the driver's side tail light. So the driver's side tail light, you find the running light, the backup light, and the driver's side turn signal, or the left turn signal. And then there's a wire you find that runs to the passenger side tail light for the turn signal, and you just splice into that, and then that's it. Hey, Caden, have a good one, man. Enjoy your bowl of cereal in the morning. But yeah, wiring trailers or wiring cars for trailers is pretty simple. The hardest part is finding the right wire. Usually you have to peel back a couple layers, and then go from there. But you need your running light, your tail light, your backup light, and your turn signals. And you might not even need your turn signals because your turning lights and your brake lights might control the running light. I don't know. Yeah. I think I'm out of coffee. Yep, Chuck, I agree. I definitely agree. Though I know how I am, and I will do what it takes to alleviate that seeing of a tripod or seeing of a camera mount or whatever. But I need to find some, what I really, really want. Oh, Chuck, you know what? I used that can opener today. When I did I won't say spaghetti, but I did the pulled pork and pasta. I opened and put a can of diced tomatoes in, and I used that can opener. That was the first time I used it. It was money. It was butter, definitely. And I even turned the can opener sideways and cut the top off that way and not cut down into the lid. So, see that video. That video will be like next week or actually the week after. But I wanted to tell you thank you for recommending that. So that was pretty cool. But so I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to do some things to help level up the experience, if you will, of watching one of my videos. If you guys go back, like to the video where I just got Bessie, and that video was like a half an hour long, and man, that video was garbage compared to, maybe I should go back and start like re-editing some of the videos from back in the day. That might be cool. Lou, that's not weird, but I tell you, it darn near doubles my work. Because what ends up happening is, so let me just give you like a timeline. When I'm filming videos, if I have two different camera angles, it's much easier in the pre-production. So I don't have to move one camera from looking at me to point down at my food, right? I can have one going just like this and like this. But the problem is I have to take that one long stream, okay, and I have to put that into an editor where I can edit and say, nope, camera one, okay, oh, camera two, okay, camera one, okay, camera two. And then from that, I have a long video. Then I have to take that long video and I have to cut any other, like if I have any ums or ahs or any other things that I need to take out. Like if I have a brain fart and I'm just like, oh, what the hell is that thing called? And I need to cut that part out. Or if I stutter or stammer, whatever. Those things all have to get cut out. So then the original looking at the video to say camera one and camera two, camera one and camera two, camera one and camera two. Once I get that video, I have to process that video and make it a whole new video and then import that in order to then edit again. So when I do multi-camera videos, it's like editing 2 videos to get one. Actually, it's editing 3 videos because I have the camera 1 track, the camera 2 track, then I get a single multi-camera. Chuck, that's crazy. Ain't no way I'm doing 4 daggone cameras. No way. 2 is more than enough. More than enough. But anyway, So it's like editing 3 times. Yeah. You do, man. Smoking Bear says he has his phone, and he's got to get his girls using the camera and upload on a laptop. You do, man. It's just like there's a lot of people that tell you, and I say the same thing. Like I said it earlier tonight about using what grills you have and learning. Same thing holds true with whatever film equipment you have. Like Casey Neistat goes out and makes a video on a Samsung phone that he's got 1 million plus views on. And it's not about your equipment, it's about the story. And that's what he always says. And like it's crazy what some of these folks are doing with cell phones. But they are also doing some crazy edits. So it's not always just the equipment, it's also the ability to edit. Yeah, Chuck definitely did use his cell phone for lots of videos. A lot of the videos when he was building the smoker, he used his cell phone. Just learn how to manage his time to do. Yep. So turnaround barbecue. I tell you what, I told one of my friends this week that does video. I told him, I'm like, yo, I need to see more videos from you. He's an amazing editor. His wherewithal for cinematography is great as well. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to put out a video every single day. I'm like, for the first like 2 months, I want you to put out 1 video a month, because then that'll get you into the habit, and then you'll be looking to do other things. You'll be looking to film other things. And then once you get to the point where you nail that once a month thing, and then you kind of get ahead of yourself and you're like, yo, I got a video for like 2 months in advance. Then it's like, well, put one up this week and put one up in 2 weeks. And then you have another 3 or 4 weeks to film something else. And then, you kind of get into a groove. I contemplated today, because of the fact that I'm slow right now, I contemplated today dropping my video frequency back to once a week. But I'm like, nah, you guys have come to expect twice a week, and I'm trying to stick with it. But if I don't have anything to cook, if I don't have anything to show you guys, I can't put up a video. And it's not always about cooking, so that there's that too. So Jay says phones are not bad. He wants to make an in-depth video, but his phone sucks on memory. What kind of phone do you have, Jay? So Smokehouse Barbecue says he wanted to film 2 this past weekend, but he couldn't do that and get everything done prior to kickoff. Absolutely correct. One of the things that you will find is, because of the fact that filming slows you down, either you start sooner or you rush things. I don't like rushing things, so I typically try to start sooner. You'll see in a video tomorrow, well, you saw kind of in the intro that I went into a giant, and the reason I went into a giant is because I knew I wanted to film the cook. I knew it was going to slow me down, and it was a Sunday, and I had to get everything done. So it would have been nice if I would have been able to wait for Sam's to open up so I can get my chicken wings cheaper, but it didn't work out that way. Hey Lou, have a great evening. Wow. Movie maker for Android. All right. Jay, where are you? What kind of phone are you using, sir? iPhone or Apple or Android? He said he had a smoker fire. Man, I tell you guys, one of the times I used Bernadette, I went away, and then my wife called me and she says, hey, it smells funny. I'm like, oh, all right. Usually I would kind of just be like, oh, it'll be okay. But I double back, and I'm glad I did. I had a small fire in Bernadette too. Okay, iPhones. Let's see, a bunch of emails and important text. So, yep. Understand that, Jay. I definitely understand that. You might be able to find or buy like a used phone, someone else's old phone, and as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can use it to do your filming or anything like that. Like I'd even suggest getting an Android tablet, like an old Samsung tablet. Only reason I say a Samsung tablet is because usually they're pretty good about lasting a long while. Like the tablet, my wife bought a tablet, a Samsung tablet, probably 4 or 5 years ago, and my daughter still uses it now. Um, so, and it has a decent amount enough storage. The only thing is obviously it's a little bigger and bulkier to try to film on, but you might even be able to edit directly on the tablet. I don't know, just a suggestion. Yep, Chuck did definitely do that. He would say, "Oh, this is where I filmed. I mean, not filmed. I welded this part here, and I went from here to here, and then." But Chuck, if you had a tripod with, oh, let me show you. Trying to see what's behind this before I start. So when I do these live streams, I use this tripod. This is like a mini tripod, and it has a mount for my phone. So those of you guys who are using your phones, there are tripods out there for you. I hear you, Jay. Joey says if fire gets back to clean up the light. Yep. Question Jay, that's hilarious. I record through the camera function on the selfie. Yep. Also made a tripod with a selfie stick and a PVC pipe. Yo, what's smoking bears, man? Do what you gotta do. Yes, indeed, Jay. Now the next thing is you're going to find that it's going to be hard to get those angles right. Oh boy, welcome to my world. Wink, Chuck. I know, man. I remember watching those videos. Some of them were more painful to watch than others, definitely. But you did it. You got through, which is awesome. All right, Jay. You've been forewarned. That's all I'm gonna say. It's frustrating, all right? Just don't let it get to you. Yeah, don't let it get to you. Definitely. I think it's awesome though. You guys that are trying to step out and do some filming and things like that. So dope. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to think what else. So like I said, I told you guys that this weekend I will be doing a fair amount of driving. So keep an eye out for those live streams. Those of you guys who are using your phones to record, you can look. You can look and get like a mini tripod like the one I just showed you that has a camera mount that'll squeeze onto your phone. I use this. I've had this set up for a year now almost, and I didn't have a good use for it because when I got the tripod, I was like, man, this thing is a little dinky tripod and it's really small. And then when I started doing the live streams, I was like, wait a minute, that little tripod could come in handy, and it definitely does. It frees up me to use my hands, and to get on my laptop, which is here when I am talking to you guys. So if you haven't or don't, and I think this thing was like 10 bucks, maybe 15. I got it. It was like a deal of the day type thing on Amazon. So highly recommend it. It has definitely come in handy. Smoking Bears, that's what's up, man. Smokehouse said he just added a 7-inch monitor so he doesn't have to use readers to see the camcorder's little screen. Oh. That's what's up. Jay said he forgot about the selfie stick. How you forget about the selfie stick, man? Shoot. There's a lot of good videos that came out that have been filmed with selfie sticks. So, man, oh man. I'm out of coffee and I'm out of energy. Hey, look, you guys have a great evening too. I think I am peacing out as well. So, thank you so very much as always for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me on the way out. I'd greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, their stickers are, I just restocked the stickers. They are available for purchase on the store, BRBQUE.com. Yep, Jay, we have Five Belows out here as well. The problem I find with Five Below stuff is usually the Five Below stuff doesn't last from the store to the car ride home. Guys, thank you. You guys, thank you so very much. Jay, have a good evening. Eric, have a great evening. Jeff, have a great evening. Tom, you have a great evening. Smokehouse Barbecue, deuces. All right, Joey, that's what's up. Thank you. No need to rush because I can't build anything right now. I can't afford steel. That's why I haven't been building much of anything. Quester J, you have a great great evening. Jay says he's dreaming of nachos. Forget White Christmases. You're dreaming of nachos, huh? Later. Yes, indeed. Same bat time, same bat channel, Jack. Betty, good evening. Have a great one. Thanks for hanging out. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out with me week in and week out. I would love to see more from your shop, though. Just saying. All right, 4J, there's 1, 2, 3. I wish I had 3 fingers, 3 hands. What did you say from Total Recall? All day, every day. Definitely. You guys, like, I can't say thank you enough to you guys. You guys really motivate me to want to put stuff on YouTube and to be creative and think about what has to be put on YouTube. And like I said about the edits, I think my edit time is pretty much doubled as of late, working with trying to perfect different things and get things better. So I'm hoping you guys notice the differences in the edits. And yeah, so I really want to say thank you guys again. And y'all have a great evening. I will see you guys. Bye, Betty. I'll see you guys Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and then again on Sunday. All right? I think I'm finally gone. I'll see you guys. Thank you again.